guys. 7 minutes late. We had a little drift, some technical difficulties, and then I had to reset stuff up. Sorry about that. That shows you how it works. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. Still setting stuff up, sorry. All right. Sorry about this delay, but that's life. Sometimes you have to correct stuff as it goes along. If you ever been out on open water, you know something. You can drift off 5 degrees off course, and not even feel it. 5 degrees doesn't feel like much. The sun is still up. The water is still moving. You're still going forward. But give it enough time, and you won't end up where you thought you were headed. Now, here's the part most people don't talk about. Sometimes you don't correct the heading, you just adjust a little. And you feel good about it because you changed something. That's called modification, not correction. That was my life. I was on a 2-point trip. First stop, getting myself straight. At the beginning of my senior year of high school, I noticed I was off course that time. I corrected it. I turned the wheel all the way. That got me to my first point, the Marine Corps. Second drift came slower. Drugs, alcohol, smoking. I didn't correct, I modified. Drugs to alcohol all the time. It's only when I didn't have to work the next day. And then finally, full correction. I didn't get back where I started. I get back to the direction I was supposed to be in. If you are modifying right now, you're not a failure. You touch the wheel, just don't mistake adjustment for arrival. Keep turning. Recognize it, own it, correct it. We own it. Now I'm curious. If any of you are out there and you've recognized drift in your own life, or maybe you're in the middle of modifying instead of correcting. Put it in the chat and we'll talk about it. guys. I haven't left anywhere. Sorry, guys. Gotta go again. Nobody's here. A little bit more on the 2 point correction for myself. When I was growing up through the eighth grade, I was almost a perfect A student, pretty much A student. When I got in high school, I learned that I could just do homework and still pass. Free time left me to do bad things. I started smoking, I started drinking, and I started going out. Well, that went all through my senior, sophomore, and junior year. And as we're going into the senior year, my peers and friends were talking about college. But I already knew college wasn't for me. I'd done spent 4 years in classes, mainly being bored. I wasn't going to spend another 4 years being bored. But I had nowhere to go. Had no direction. And then I decided I was going to join the Marine Corps. I wasn't even 17 when I made the decision. So you have to remember, I was the youngest one in my class. I was still 16 when I became a senior. So when I turned 17 in September, I had a talk with my parents, had to get their approval. They actually had to sign the papers for me to enlist. So in 17, I decided I was going to enlist. December, I did. That was December of 1980. July 10th, 1981, I was stepping out on those yellow footsteps, little yellow footprints on the pavement at Marine Corps and CRD, San Diego. I went through the Marine Corps. I learned a lot. I corrected myself. And after I got out of the Marine Corps, well, actually in the Marine Corps itself, I picked up some bad habits. I started using drugs. And I used drugs until my 40s. At one point there, I cited drugs. I noticed the shift. I noticed I was off course. And I thought I was going to correct. I didn't correct. I modified. And while modified, I stopped the drugs. Then I started drinking heavier. I was already a drinker, but I started drinking heavier. And then I got fired. I don't regret being fired. I'm not mad because I got fired. I wasn't mad then when I got fired. My boss actually asked me, what he thinks I should have done. I should do. He should do. I told him if it was me, I would have fired me sooner because I already knew I'd messed up. I already knew the problem was there, and I was not getting into work, calling in sick because I had a hangover. Told him straight up, I would have fired me earlier. So I got fired. I worked on the road. So I hop in my truck, heading back to my travel trailer to pack up, head back to Texas. We were in Miami, Florida at the time. As I'm driving back to the trailer, I tell myself, boy, I really messed up. That was my second modification. I said, oh, never going to drink again on a work night. Only drink when I don't have to work the next day. So that went on for a while too. Kept drinking on weekends. Usually my only day off, not weekends, because I only usually had one day off. I had Sundays off. So I drank Saturday nights. Boy, did I drink Saturday nights. Woke up with hangovers. The hangovers from on Sunday mornings pretty much ruined my Sunday completely. And at a point I said, this isn't worth it. And that's when I decided to quit drinking. So, no beers today, which hopefully there'll be more next week. That being said, we own it. Stand ready. This is Marine Sunny.